Hello everyone. In this video we will be talking about an update about the NASA astronauts that are stuck in space. NASA says astronauts stuck in orbit to return with SpaceX crew in February, not on Boeing starliner. NASA says astronauts stuck in orbit to return with SpaceX crew in February, not on Boeing starliner. NASA has decided that two astronauts currently stuck on the International Space Station will return in February on a SpaceX crewed Dragon flight, where two seats have been made available for Suni Williams and Barry Butch Wilmore. Space agency officials said there was too much uncertainty for the astronauts to return on the craft that brought them to the space station. Boeing starliner, which had problems after the capsule sprang a few small leaks, and some of the thrusters failed. The announcement comes after an agency-level review on Saturday that included Bill Nelson, the agency's administrator. Quote, NASA has decided that Butch and Suni will return with SpaceX's Crew 9 next February. That Starliner will return uncrewed, Nelson said in a press conference on Saturday. So I think that this is very astounding that they cannot come back on the Starliner, and now they're going to have them come back in February. And this other thing is going to come back. The Boeing will come back next, but on its own, without any passengers. And then here we have a quote. I want you to know that Boeing has worked very hard with NASA to get the necessary data to make this decision. We want to further understand the root causes and understand the design improvements so that the Boeing Starliner will serve as an important part of our assured crew access to the ISS, he added. Another quote, space flight is risky, even at its safest, and even at its most routine. And a test flight by nature is neither safe nor routine. And so the decision to keep Butch and Suni aboard the International Space Station and bring Boeing Starliner home uncrewed is a result of a commitment to safety, Nelson continued. Williams and Wilmore, two veteran astronauts, arrived in the ISS on the 6th of June as part of a crucial test by Starliner before it can receive NASA's approval for the routine flights. However, the planned 8-day mission turned into months and the long stay for the two astronauts. The decision to bring back the Starliner back uncrewed in September, Steve Stitch, program manager for NASA's Commercial Crew Program, said on Saturday, quote, the bottom line relative to bring Starliner back is there was just too much uncertainty in the prediction of the thrusters. Quote, if we had a way to accurately predict what the thrusters would do for the undock and all the way through the deorbit burn and through the separation sequence, I think we would have taken a different course of action. But when we looked at the data and looked at potential for the thrusters failures with crew on board, it was just too much risk with the crew, Stitch added. As they wait ISS to join SpaceX crew next February, Williams and Wilmore will do science station maintenance among other research duties, according to Diana Wingle, manager of NASA's ISS program. Quote, they will execute SpaceX 31 research and cargo mission, Wingle said on Saturday, referring to the commercial resupply service mission to the ISS. Quote, we may have a couple of spacewalks for them towards the end of their expedition, since they'll be up there. They'll be welcome set of helping hands. They've already done about 100 hours of work on 42 different experiments, and now they'll help us with some of the critical station maintenance that we've had on board, she added. And NASA has plans to rebuild the thrusters on the Boeing. NASA administrator Jim Free replied, I don't think it's trust issue at all. I don't think we're building or rebuilding the trust. I think we're looking at data, and we view the data as uncertainty that they're definitely than Boeing does. It's not a matter of trust, it's our technical expertise and our experience that we have to balance. So in this situation, there's a lot of emotional investment into this and a lot of debates and talks, but they can't risk bringing them back because something horrible could happen. And also, so they're just going to bring it back unmanned, and they're going to bring them back in February. So that is this update for the astronauts that are stuck in space. Comment below your thoughts or opinions if you have any. Thank you for watching.